I would highly recommend Cognomovement to other professionals in my field and in neighboring fields. My name is Colby Kaiser, and I am a speech language pathologist. I have a master's in communication disorders. I specialize in working with kids with autism. Most of my kids are nonverbal or partially verbal, and I work with them using augmentative communication. I've been a speech pathologist for 27 years. I started my education working with augmentative communication, and then I moved into the schools. But for the last 14 years, I have focused primarily working with kids with autism and their families, teaching kids to communicate. Cognomovement, to me, makes the largest changes within myself and what I've also seen in my students. And it's something that has lasting effects and just makes such a difference. The biggest change that I've seen since using Cognomovement with my students has been an increase in focus, an decrease in behaviors, an increase in their ability to pay attention. Some of my kids have an increased fine motor movement that I've noticed, that we've all noticed. We've noticed that some of my kids are processing things differently and are starting to use their communication systems more independently, which, I've been working with them for years and years. And just since working with them, we've seen these big shifts in their ability to use their devices and in the ways that they're using their devices. I also work with kids who use supported typing, and they need some support at the elbow to just help them hold their hand and control their motor movements. And what I've found is, since using Cognomovement, that they are able to more independently find the keys on the keyboard to type out messages for us, which has been extremely life-changing for everyone. The ones who are typing are actually very much giving credit to Cognomovement as what is helping them to be able to focus and to be able to control their bodies. I've had some students who, after using specific movements of Cognomovement, have said that their body has never felt more calm. Some of the kids I've been able to take through emotions, and you think about a person who has never been able to express themselves before, and suddenly we're able to take emotions and really help them to identify where those emotions are in the body. And then, even though they may not have the ability to move their eyes back and forth, allowing their brain to follow the ball has been incredibly effective at helping them take different emotions through and process them and be able to communicate that they see things in a different perspective. Ways that they view their parents, ways that they view their friends. So it's been very, very exciting to see this happen. Sometimes it was difficult to do those other modalities in school. This was something that I could just really add to every one of my sessions really easily. And when you work with kids that as with significant motor complexities and language complexities as I do, there are often times where you get to a plateau in progress, and you kind of sit with, okay, where do I go next? Where can I look? What's in my toolbox? How can I take them to the next level? And for me, Cognomovement really was a next level step for a lot of my kids that just turned on different parts of their brain, different perspectives, so that we were able to now move into these different components of language that we were not able to access before. And I do find that it is something that can be built upon. And so I'm not feeling a plateau anymore with my students who are participating. So personally, I can't even really put into words how it's changed my life. It has changed my relationships with my children. It's changed my relationships with my colleagues. It has helped me to move forward with private aspects of my business. I would highly recommend Cognomovement to other professionals in my field and in neighboring fields.